So yes, let's remove the old air filter unit, this thing right here. We've got these clamps over here. We've got our cable over here. There we go. More clamps. There we go. Here's another cable attachment. Now I can probably open up this top piece. There we go. The only problem is we're stuck with this thing right here. There we go, that's loose. Okay, we can take this out, but we need to get the mass airflow out. I could also just disconnect the mass airflow sensor, but I think it's better to just leave it in. There we go. Gently take it out if we can. Can we? Yep, there we go. And gently take this off. We have a different type of air filter. You can see it's already pretty dirty. Yeah, but it works. And then after all of this stuff, we need to take this one out. So far, pretty straightforward. Now we need to take out this big sleeve. Then, oh, it is a 7. Always thought there were like 6 and 8s. Alright, this one is loose, but there's something else holding on to it. Oh, it's a clamp of some sort. It's actually easier than I thought. It's this little thing right here. This, as you can see, it's a little bit brownish, and then it has these. It has some kind of clamp underneath, where you can just pry it out. Now I can do two things. I can either get that clamp out completely, or I can just leave it in. It is on a water line. Now we need to remove those grommets. And this one. And then you have this one on the side, which goes over there. We need to keep those safe. So this one is middle, this one is side. Doesn't really matter that much, but I always try to get everything back the way it's supposed to be. We have this pipe right here, and I think this side is going to go into that on the bottom. So, and this is going to be the upside. Okay, it's tight now. I can't really move it, so I guess it should be good then. Can't really push it in further because it just doesn't want to go, and there's like a little corner on there, so maybe this is just supposed to be how it is. The little clamps and pipes over here, these things. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how that goes. Okay, so this is just a silicone rubber thing which goes over. I'm gonna try to get it on there as decent, kind of like halfway almost, so that we have enough area for these things. Tighten it as far as I can. It's not going anywhere, so we're gonna leave it like that. I still hope this is gonna be good though. So now that we've done that, we have to go over to this thing right here. Can't really do that right here in camera view, so I'm gonna have to do that on the floor. Alright, so we just did this. I've got it a little bit too short. It's not gonna be too bad. It's still the correct size. So we're just gonna slide this in. Because we're gonna feed through the other pipe, which is gonna be this one right here. Shockingly a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. This one has to come out first. You have to lift it up. Then when you hold this thing and this thing in a higher place, you can go through here with your hand. It's going to be a little bit more up, and then use your rattle to get it on. So this is now pretty snug here with the piping, but maybe it has to go down a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it is going down. Too bad, because it was pretty snug with how it is, but then again, we're gonna tighten everything up anyway. This is gonna be a snug fit. We put it all the way in. It doesn't go any further. I've seen people go to like a pinky, almost a pinky nail from the logo and the edge of the thing, which should be good like this. Maybe it should go into line with the Kyostar logo. Now we can put in the mass airflow. Now I'm a little bit worried about the length that I have here, because it's like in a little clip, but that clip is stuck. There we go. Get that clip off and just put it in a little bit more space. Well, it goes in quite well with the figure. Need to thread that in. Oh boy. Too much power. Oh boy, these things, man. I have this toolkit, but it's really not that great. The tools that I have here, it's Torx. I'm just gonna be extra careful right now. Don't want to fuck those up. It always seems like these long ones are less sharp than these ones on the back end. Well, let's just hope we installed it the correct way. Let's not over tighten them. That one is pretty much stuck. This one as well, okay. Seems to be good. Seems to be fitting nicely. I actually still don't know what they need to, or what they want to do with this wire. Maybe they just want to leave it like that. Maybe I have to tie rip it somewhere. So we're gonna have to figure out what is what, and I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, that was a lot more difficult than I expected. So there's a little bolt here. I'm gonna pick up the camera real quick. There's a little bolt here, and the one supplied with the kit itself is too short. So I'm gonna grab that. It's gonna be this. It's too short. I can't get it through. It's going to be very snug if you can. People know how to do it. Apparently I don't. So I picked a little longer one. Doesn't matter. There's still a little bit of rubber here, which will keep it safe from not scratching it up too much. It is really on there. Now, here are some things that you have to plug in as well. Plug in and then use the little screws. These are like, I don't want to say rubber, but hard plastic. Now, getting back to the other clamp underneath there, I think I already told that, but I had to lift this up and then tighten it underneath there. Then this one is also very annoying because you have to go from underneath as well. Then you have the grommet. Then we have this thing right here, which I think is really weird. Okay, so I've been super stupid about this side area right here. I should have been using that one a different way. And I was using this, which is not correct. There was a grommet, or this rubber thing right here, still on the airbox. You need to put that back because I deleted it. Then you can use that thing underneath here. So now what I've done is put that rubber thing here, the grommet, and then use that tower kind of thing, put a washer on top and put a bolt through, and we're going to tighten that and see how that looks. There we go. It looks a lot better. See, there we go. We can pull it out whenever we want to and just press it down in the rubber again, which is perfect. So it looks like it's not going anywhere right now. Hopefully everything is going to stay like this, how it's supposed to be. So the only thing that we have left to do is actually get the plate on, and then hopefully that'll be that. I am going to use something different. I'm going to use these little things right here. Yeah, the bolts. So we're going to put those in and not lose the hex key, because that was a pain in the ass to get back. So we should be getting this snug and tight. So what the idea of this thing is, you have the holes on this side, so 4 holes on this side, and you have to turn these things in, these bolts, and then at the end there's like little caps underneath this thing. There's holes in this plate that you shove it on there, and then the caps should actually expand while you are twisting and turning in the bolts. Alright, so this is how the kit looks. Completely installed. Maybe I should just turn on the flashlight on the telephone. There we go. So again, it's actually a very nice set. It's available at FullCarTuning right now. So what we can do now is start the car. Just a little reminder, I think these 2 small ones that we still have left with the washers are actually the extra things for probably here on the inside, which you can't see right now, but like there you go, there on the inside, those are probably extra ones. And then we have still a little bit of rubber left, which I thought, well, if it's the exact same size as the top area, seems like it, so I think this should be on there. In my opinion, maybe you should use a little bit of glue or something else to keep it locked down, but on the other hand, you're going to close the boot anyway, or the hood. So we should be pretty good settled right now. But it's a really nice set. It's a really nice bit of kit. So I advise everybody to go to FullCarTuning.com. See you in the next one.